Warning, this video does include serious topics about suicide and stuff like that. This is kind of our main priority in this video. If you're sensitive to that, then please click off. I don't really want people getting upset because of the topics I'm talking about. Psst, while you're at it, go join my Discord server, please. Faking your death. It's a serious topic. People do it. I don't know why. Some people do it to take a break from the internet, and a lot of people do it. A lot of the times people do it when they get exposed or when people are rude to them. That's what Jjblade did. Here's his YouTube channel. Please do not subscribe or do any of that stuff because you're only supporting him and boosting him to you're kind of saying that his actions don't really matter and he shouldn't take accountability. So let's get on to it. Credits to Zuri Does Coding YouTube for a really important screenshot that I'm about to show. Thank you. And let's get into it. So in this screenshot right here, Zuri has heard that he's having suicidal thoughts. Zuri, he sends her a voice recording, and Zuri described it as him pretending to cry while his cousins and brothers laugh in the background. She says that he's joking and that they hope that he is, and they keep on begging to say that if it's a joke, then it's really messed up. She keeps on pinging him because she's scared. And then he responds with, "Guys, I'm Jjblade's cousin. Jjblade killed himself. R.I.P." Putting R.I.P. and not putting any periods, not acting like this is serious, is a really good way to say that you are lying. That this is not his cousin. And you can see Zuri worrying right there. In this screenshot, it shows him online later in a voice call. Why? I have a feeling that someone would take over his Discord. But why would they keep the name or profile picture? That's... And apparently all of this happened in 2 minutes. Apparently he sent his voice recording at 3:04 p.m. 2 minutes later, 3:06, he's announced dead by his cousin. And then when they say you're getting exposed by the way you're cooked, he says, "I'm killing myself." By the way, they do not believe him because why would they believe him after he already tried faking it? And another screenshot where she showed the people in his server, they were saying on how that was a joke, on how it wasn't really true. And then he responds back with, "I'm alive." It was pretty obvious. In the next one, he says, "If I get exposed," which means he's killing himself if he gets exposed. You do not do that. Just don't do that. Because why? And then Zuri Does Coding YouTube asks, "Anyway, why did you fake your death?" He says, "Oh no, I'm thinking of killing myself because I hate school and I don't want to go." And everybody thinks he's joking. He's actually not going to do it, obviously. And then Zuri brings up that, of course, you're going to fuck yourself because you asked to date any new members who join my server. I've experienced this. Everybody he meets, he asks to either to date them or if they know someone he can date. In the screenshot, this shows that he's obviously trying to ask me out. He asked me, "Do I want a boyfriend?" I said no because I don't. And I don't want it to be him. And so, yeah. Then he asked me if I know anybody that wants to date. I said no because I'm not risking my friends, getting that. And, yeah. And he's making suicide look something little and the solution to your small, tiny little problems. And And now let's go through the text that I asked Zuri does coding, and yeah. Before I joined the server, he asked me, can you pretend to be my cousin and can you say that I'm dead? It's really confusing. It really made me uncomfortable because I'm gonna admit it. I have suicidal thoughts. I've tried it before and it got me really uncomfortable and really upset, but I played along with it. I said, sure. So then I texted Zuri for evidence, and then Zuri says, yeah, he got into a VC and did the same thing with me, and he did the worst job of pretending to cry. I can hear his brother laughing in the background. And yeah, during LARPCon, when he joined, it was during the FG LARP V panel, he kept on begging them to go up, and so he DM'd me saying, can you invite me back to the panel? I said, sure. Can you invite me to the panel? Sure. Can you invite me back to the panel? I will do. Don't worry. I did not do that because I'm not going to invite some random person up onto another person's panel, even when they don't know anybody. Update, he just texted me saying, Cub, I'm cooked. I asked why. He sent me a video of CM Gaming's exposure video exposing him. And said, look, so CM actually did a good job exposing. I don't know if I'm doing a good job or not, because I just, like, this just happened today for me. So their video is linked in the description. Go check them out. Go check out the video if you want to learn more, since I haven't been in that server long enough. And yeah, that's all I got to say. Jjblade is kicked from my server. I am blocking him. And yeah. Update. He said, at everyone, I see that I pranked you so much that you made a video. I apologize. I'm sorry and goodbye. Since when was suicide a prank? It was never. Yeah, so I'm not friends with him anymore. Goodbye.